Unless anybody else has anything, then,
Hey, what's going on?
sorry, you're just gonna have to give us a little time to adjust.
What do you mean?
Well,
Well, it's just that Matthew, you know, that guy that you, fired, would usually pick this point in the meeting to say something,
Idiotic.
well, I was going to say off topic.
But I said idiotic.
It's just hard getting through a meeting without hearing his sweet little chirp.
Fine. In the interest of workplace morale, for the rest of the meeting, I will act the part of Matthew.
Bill, that really isn't necessary.
No,
all right?
Dave, hey, I think a little creative role-playing might help us all learn more about ourselves.
All right. I obviously didn't watch as much Zoom as you, but
Well, who's gonna play Bill?
Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention anyway.
I'll be back.
Great.
all right then, everyone. If no one else has anything to add,
My cat is getting a hysterectomy.
be that as it may, this meeting is.
Wake up, people!
Blah, blah, blah. This is an outrage.
How would you guys all like to take a little test today?
What kind of test?
Well, it's a really fun test where I can get to know each one of you and what you do around here and how well you do it.
Now that sounds like a fun test.
Yeah! Well, that's the spirit. Okay, good.
So, Lisa, what's the test about?
How would I know?
You and Andrea are friends.
We are not friends. She wants to be my friend, and that just makes me very nervous.
Don't be nervous, because people you don't like who want to be friends with you are the best kind because you can make them do anything.
Well, I say what we should do.
Bill, that's very good. You do very good, Matthew, but,
Well, I think there's something wrong with this chair.
Right, now that's exactly what Matthew would have said, but maybe we should just knock it off.
No, seriously, I just tilted back a little.
I don't want to take the test, Dave.
Beth, nobody wants to.
But I don't test well, and we all know that standardized tests are inherently racist.
Beth, this is probably something your parents should have discussed with you, but.
I
you're-
know I'm white. I'm just not white like you, Dave.
Hey, Mr. James.
Hey, Dave, where'd that picture of your mom go?
Oh, would you believe somebody stole that?
Oh, yeah. What's wrong?
Well, once again, your efficiency expert has the office functioning at peak inefficiency.
Dave, if medicine tasted good, I'd be pouring cough syrup on my pancakes. Now, look, you see the good news
I
in the
don't
paper
think-
today?
I don't think I
So
have,
just
no.
look right there.
Come here, Jimmy James. Read from his newly published memoirs at Books, etc.
Books, etc.
What memoirs?
Oh, no, maybe the title will refresh your memory. Jimmy James, capitalist lion tamer.
Wait a minute, didn't that come out years ago?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and didn't it,
Bomb miserably, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the English language version. See, a few months ago, I translated it into Japanese, and guess what? #1 in Japan, 3 straight months.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So I got to think, you know what? Why not take the Japanese version, have it translated back into English?
Mm-hmm. That seems to work well for VCR instruction manuals.
Exactly. So, I'll see you at the reading.
I would love to, but I'm afraid I can't. Your efficiency expert is making us all write some stupid test this afternoon.
Well, who's going to come out there and support me?
Well, Matthew's probably free.
Dave, I'm reading from the book. I ain't coloring in it.
I'll see you there. All right.
I got a copy of the test.
Great, Joe. Now Dean Wormer can never put the Deltas on probation.
Very funny, but if you don't want to read it...
Of course I want to read it. Have you ever lied to a coworker? Is your resume completely accurate? What kind of test is this?
It's a polygraph.
Lie detector test?
Yeah, if you want to sound like an idiot.
Hi, guys. What's going on?
Joe stole a copy of the test.
Oh, great. That's going to totally ruin the curve.
There is no curve. It's a polygraph.
A polygraph?
Yeah, lie detector test.
Dave, I'm not an idiot.
Hey, Joe, tell Beth to get a lunch reservation for the entire staff, all right?
Right.
Okay, and Joe, do it secretly.
Dude, I do everything secretly.
They shouldn't even call it a test if you can't get an A+ on it.
Well, maybe they'll give out gold stars for honesty.
Gold stars are for babies.
A polygraph test? Why?
Well, I don't know why, but I think if we're just prepared that...
Bonjour, je m'appelle Mathieu. Welcome to Chez Jean-Jacques. Our special...
You.
Oh my God. What are you guys doing here?
Dude, you work here?
It's not radio journalism, but it pays le rent.
Can you get us free food?
You know, I would, but the boss watches me like a hawk, so I can only get it for Bill. Did you guys come back here to tell me I got my job back?
No. No, this is just a coincidence, Matthew.
I know, I was just kidding. I'll be right back with you.
All right. Most of these questions are pretty harmless, and unless anyone here has an extensive criminal record.
Well, she can't really ask us questions like that, can she?
I don't know, she's your buddy.
She's not my buddy.
She can ask us anything she wants. In fact, Andrea fired that guy Larry from payroll last week. She found out he'd been arrested for vandalism like 10 years ago.
Wow, Larry from payroll, we hardly knew ye.
Well, has anyone been arrested in the past year?
It's drunk and disorderly, nothing big.
Bill?
I had a little tiff with that traffic cop in April. You remember putting an insane asylum?
Oh, right.
Dave, this is a little hard for me to admit, but back in high school, I got caught shoplifting.
Matthew, honey, you can't be fired twice.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, and these glasses are empty.
Well, you never gave me your order, did you?
Well, all right, look, those are kind of minor offenses. I'm sure if you're just honest about them on the test, you'll be fine. And the rest of the stuff is out of our league. Have you ever been convicted of 3 or more misdemeanors? Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Have you ever been convicted of a federal offense? Have you ever... yes, Lisa?
Between the ages of 17 and 19, I was arrested 7 times and spent all told 2 months in jail.
Get out of here.
I was young. I made some mistakes.
7 times and 2 months in jail.
Well, it
What-
wasn't even jail. It was juvie.
Is anybody else turned on right now?
And then, when I was 17, I stole a car.
You stole a car.
How did you do that?
Well, it's easy. You can pull the ignition wires and cross them without any cosmetic damage at all.
But how did you get into the car?
You put a brick through the window.
Oh.
Lisa, I just don't see you as the joyriding type.
I'm not. My car broke down, and I was afraid I was going to be late for the SATs.
Didn't you commit any crimes that weren't SAT related?
I broke into a library once.
To vandalize it?
No. I had a big history exam the next day, and the only copy of the Federalist Papers I had at home was abridged.
Matthew, isn't any of our food ready?
Yeah, Bill's is. Huh? How's that steak, Bill?
Tad overdone.
Our food.
Guys, I'm sorry, Lake Kitchione is a little backed up today.
Okay, no, I'm afraid to ask, but what was your federal offense?
Breaking and entering.
That's not a federal offense.
It is if you break into a post office.
Oh,
Well, I had to see if my college acceptance letters had arrived. It was a long holiday weekend, and I hadn't even heard from my safety schools yet.
Well, you know, maybe you can just lie on the test.
Oh, yeah, lie on the lie detector test. That's a good plan.
Well, unfortunately, even if that worked, it wouldn't be enough for Lisa to lie. We'd all have to lie for her.
What?
To the best of your knowledge, are any of your coworkers hiding a past criminal record?
We all have to beat the test?
Can't be done.
Right, for Lisa, I'm in.
Come on, Matthew, we've only got about 10 minutes. Just tell the kitchen we need our food wrapped to go, all right?
Okay, sure.
Matthew, did you hear what I just said?
I did, David. It's just, you're talking to the wrong guy.
Why is that?
Because I don't really work here. I'm sorry, I just, you know, I was following you guys, and I happened to notice that you came in here, and I'm pretending to be a waiter because I just want to be with you guys.
Need money for the steak?
No, I got that.
We're supposed to eat lunch now.
Well, there's a place Catherine. I'll see you. Lisa. Joe, bye.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay, I'll pack that up for you. Beth. Dave, you know what? I've gotta. When am I gonna get my job back? Because I'm starting to go stir crazy here.
Matthew, please be patient. I'm doing my best.
Okay, well, I'm doing my part.
I know you are. Unfortunately, that's precisely why you were fired in the first place.
Right. Okay, I'll see you. My office.
Where are those people going?
Their food didn't come fast enough, so.
You're fired.
Oh, no, gentle sir. See, you cannot fire me, for I do not work here. I did bring my resume, though. In case you-